right, let's do it. Let's pump it.
The biggest question, I guess, how did you manage to stay sane for all these years with, everyone backstabbing?
Are we live now?
Yeah, just in general, like the whole journey.
How did I?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like,
well, I mean, how do you manage to stay sane? Like all the stuff, like freely, all these people, like Joey calling you out. Because I was texting Joey when this thing happened. I remember when it happened. Like, never speak to me about him again. And just like now he doesn't even respond to my Instagram questions. Like I used to be. Well, he took my video idea about vegan cheetah. That got 500 views, and then he just next minute he uploaded the same thing, just saying the same points. Never bothered. He already had a bigger platform than me. And he never bothered to even link or anything like that. I was trying my hardest when I was a teenager, when I was 18. And people are just in it for themselves,
I think, just in general, social media, attracts people who will social climb. And so how do I stay sane after getting backstabbed or used by people? Well, I guess, two things is that my goal has always been to create, online, huge, big community. So even though I've been very disappointed and hurt by certain people, I still feel that, my goal wasn't to really, be loved by people. My goal was to create a massive vegan YouTube network. And I did that, Joey Carbs. I mean, all these people, everyone knows Joey Carbstrong came, the name Carbstrong or Glucose Network or That Vegan Couple or Bonnie Rebecca or, I could probably list 20, 50 channels who are getting some subscribers there. So that was always my goal. So if some people are fans or not fans, or if they throw slander or shade or make death threats or whatever they do, whilst that can be hurtful and disappointing, it's still my underlying priority goal was always to create a massive online vegan audience. And I've done that. And I've continued to do that. This channel continue to pump out views, etc. Some of them fading off and some of them, up and down, but that was always my goal. So maybe I should have made a goal that was like create a massive online vegan community and attract really legit, loyal people who don't forget that you helped them out from day one.
Yeah, I know.
So that's perfect. Because I wrote it down. I'm going to create this vegan community online. I have YouTube. That's what I was showing the lifestyle. So I was trying to attract all these people who want to live that lifestyle. Come on over because it's attractive. And so I should have written a goal. I want to attract people with gratitude, high levels of gratitude, who don't forget, where they came from, etc. I didn't do that. So I think in life, if you want to create goals, write them down, but also be very detailed, and you achieve those goals, just as I have, or have not.
Right.
So I don't have any hate towards these people. Disappointing, stuff like that, but I can go on about it. But if I'm crying over spilt soy milk all the time by how disappointed I am in certain people or whatever, how burnt I feel or hurt or whatever, then I'm not going to get much done. I started a 200k bike ride and I was in the sun and it was great, and come over to Natasha, she made me some gyozas. Is that how you say it, Natasha? Gyoza? Gyozas.
What's that?
So it was like, life's good.
Oh, right, okay.
Gyoza, it's like a little vegan dumplings.
Right, okay,
so
fair
I can
enough.
Focus, it's about what we focus on.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Go on YouTube and read a zillion hate comments or slander videos or Facebook groups about me or whatever. I can think about what people have done to me in the past, but that's not going to make me feel too good. So I try and move on.
Right.
Best I can.
Yeah,
At continuing to create online community.
How I discovered you was kind of like a crazy, like a story. I had like a cramp situation with my legs. And I just started watching your videos. I wasn't even like vegetarian or anything, but like I just tried the lifestyle. I was like, whoa, that's like next level energy. I wasn't even taking anything. And like, a lot of stuff has happened for the past 3 years, but like it's hard now to be like your supporter or be associated with you, because like everyone in the vegan community is like so mean and like toxic and not very civil. Like I have like a vegan food blog with like 2,000 followers there, or almost, and like, I'm reluctant to subscribe because you're associated with this person. Like, and somebody comments, you're like Durianrider. Like, and have you watched my whole channel? Like I'm not even.
That's mostly just trolls. That's probably our buddy Norbita from Norway under fake accounts. The guy's got like a zillion fake accounts. So you know, there's a vocal minority of trolls out there, but they don't represent real people. Because every day I get stopped in the street. You inspire me to start cycling. You inspire me to go vegan. Get messages every day. Inspire me to go to YouTube. Or, you know, it's like, so you get a few trolls talking shit, but it's just, yeah, mostly trolls from Norway. And just imagine if I took the trolls to heart. I would have quit long
Yeah,
time
I
ago.
mean, no, I mean, I did have like a channel. This guy or Nathan is like, oh, you stopped doing stuff. I've watched some of your videos, and he's like, well, you kind of like Durianrider. It's like, you didn't like know my whole. I mean, I've been uploading since I was 18. I mean, it was just like a journey of my life, I guess, and I just wanted to inspire people, and that's why I make music, and I just kind of want to have fun and I knew you told me to be like more professional, but like I mean, I've got enough university work to deal with. That's my professional aspect, but I just want to have fun and kind of like, I mean, I have like a older viewer and his son I got him on the channel, and like with this supporting me and stuff, you know, it's about connecting with people every day I meet. I connect with them and just inspire them. I have lots of energy. I don't drink anything. I work in a health store, so I output so much energy every day, just spreading the word, just you know, showing how awesome this lifestyle is. And it's been difficult to actually grow the channel because I just like focus at the moment on, I just focus on my subscribers and like, or people who want help. You know, I just want to help. I just love helping people, and it's been difficult to grow the channel for sure. But I just love doing it. It doesn't even matter anymore. The subscribers, the analytics. It's more about making connections. All right, it's more about making connections for me anyway. And it feels
There's a
awesome.
lot of competition on YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Good. Now, if you focus on giving, don't focus on growing the channel that much, because when you focus on providing unbeatable value, then things just come with that. But YouTube's very competitive now. It's very, very competitive out there. So that's why you see so many people, you know, claiming to be natural bodybuilders and they're on steroids, which is fine to be on steroids, but it's a bit dodgy to claim you're natty.
Yeah.
You got people, you know, claiming to do, you know, animal rights activism, or, you know, there's patrons, a girl in America who's taken, you know, 5 to 10 grand a month, whatever she's taken for Patreon, and uploading a video on YouTube every couple of months, you know, and she's clearly got some drug addictions going on there. So there is, you know, it's pretty wacky in the vegan scene, but it's like all scenes. You got people out there who are, you know, going to exploit people's generosity and goodwill, and you got people out there who are going to provide value, and that it takes time. So we can't expect, you know, unless we're some hot bikini babe, to, you know, crank through the ranks so quickly.
Rowana.
So it takes time.
Who got Rowana on YouTube? Do you know?
Raw alignment, she was inspired, I guess, by Freely's template for sure.
I mean, she's killing it. She's killing it. Absolutely smashing.
Raw alignment, what is she?
What?
No, I wish she would be killing it with the sales and stuff, for sure. But,
Oh, right, with the
I don't
sales.
find her message very sustainable or whatever. Not that I've watched many videos,
Right.
or any videos, to be honest.
Right.
I don't know what she really stands for. I saw something that she got to design a dog or something like that, bought a design dog, and I don't know, she just seems like a self-entitled millennial. I don't know. Maybe I'm critiquing too much there, but
What happened with the vegan gains? Not sure what happened there. I mean, his later videos are a bit more calm and like good. You know, he seems like but he still. I felt like he was like an aggressive kid with some issues. You know, and that's how definitely.
I tell people, kids don't do drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. Drugs can fry your brain and turn you into a little bit of an interesting person.
So what kind of tips did you give to vegan gains? Because I mean, he's doing pretty well for himself.
I just helped him create his channel name, told him that the bicep flex, told him to do a lot of basically told him to critique. I'd give him a list of people to critique this bodybuilder and stuff like that. So it was basically, vegan gains was the puppet and I was the puppeteer, and it was fun. He did really well. He cranked up really quickly. I gave him a lot of shout outs and promotions, so freely asked Freely to promote and stuff like that. So he cranked up pretty quick. Because the call out videos, they're very, very popular. You know, you compare that to when you watch a video like what I eat in a day or whatever from VG, it's not any views, but people find his lifestyle quite boring. And that's not being shady, that's just it's just true. Playing video games and just hanging out with Harry Potter, all about inspired by that. It's not goals unless you're maybe a 10-year-old boy. So, but when he does a bit of comedy and calls out some of the fake nannies, then that's still more entertainment. But then again, his vegan gains a fake natty. His vegan gain, so that was a warning. Where my fate's going to end up. But under the vegan gains bus. So yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
and
again, another channel I've helped become quite successful, and
yeah,
and he has inspired a lot of the fake natties out there. He's sort of shown them, you know. So it's a win. It's a win for me.
yeah. I
Big
think that I'd
gains,
agree
still
with you
using my
with that.
template, still making money, and still promoting it. So
Yeah,
I can't complain.
for sure. Yeah, I mean,
But like, no one's perfect. I'm certainly not. So,
yeah.
yeah.
What do you think about the whole just carnivore trend? I mean, that is just going so. I mean, Sean Baker got his
Mm-hmm.
license revoked, so not an MD anymore, and he just inspired so
When was
many
that?
well, I don't know when he lost it, but
Was he an actual MD?
yeah, he was. I'm not sure what he was actually specialized in. He definitely was. I've looked up, looked it up. But like, God, like, I don't know what is he doing it from. Do you think he gets sponsored by animal agriculture
Is he?
industry?
I think he's just cashing in on the dumb fucks out there who believe that, you know, the dude's got so much information, man. He's red and red. And when I've done steroids before, you get like a big blood pump and you get sort of a bit red, but he's red all the fucking time. His whole
Hmm.
face is red. His nose is red. His eyebrows are red. He's like a he's like a night zone. This is like Sean Baker. It's like a red light. You know, like the dude's got so much information going on in his body. His blood pressure must be through the roof. But he claims to never have used anabolic steroids. And
Yeah.
as soon as someone goes on there and says in the title, natural bodybuilder or whatever, I'm just like, man, what the fuck? Like, I lose all respect for him. I've got nothing wrong with people who use steroids. I've used them a lot myself over the years, you know. Well, I shouldn't say a lot, but I've used a lot of different types.
Right.
So I use a lot of these swole. Um, and so yeah, I've got no issue with people taking anabolic steroids, you know, if they're doing it under doctor's supervision or they've got some sort of, you know, curiosity or whatever. I've got no issue with that. They're
Hmm.
taking real stuff from the pharmacy, but it's these people out there claiming to be natural and selling products
Yeah.
under the
Yeah.
false, fraudulent pretense that if people buy that product and follow that advice, they'll look like them. When they never will, unless they're also taking anabolic steroids long term in high dosage. So there's plenty of people out there who might buy my ebook, set up YouTube channel and get it successful, or they'll take my cycling advice up and, you know, crank up really, really quickly. There's plenty of people out there who are fitter than me in cycling, taking my advice, or as fit as me. But there's nobody out there who's as swole as Sean Baker just from eating rotten meat, you know. And to be non-biased, there's no one out there who is as swole as John Intravenous just from eating chickpea and anthate or whatever. So, you know,
Yeah.
not to
Yeah. I
me.
mean,
So some of the carnivore people, oh, you pick on Sean because he's a carnivore. No, I pick on him because he's a fake netty fraud. Just so as I would call out, you know, some other fake netties out there. So, but in terms of Sean Baker, man, the dude does not healthy. Yeah. But again, he's making a killing, telling idiots good things about their bad habits.
yeah,
So,
absolutely. I'd agree with that. So,
so yeah.
what do you
Again, so
think?
yeah,
What do you think
people
about
believe a lot of shit out there.
yeah, so what would you reckon for starting YouTubers channels? Like, what would you like top trends that just everyone? Because I don't really know what mainstream public like. I mean, I don't identify as with the mainstream because they're just focused on meaningless
Well, that's
shit.
pretty easy to find that out because you can just look at what's getting hits on YouTube and do that.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
have that template. So I've got viral channels out there that I make purely for monetary benefit, and then
Mm-hmm.
they stay they're like top 10 car crashes or top 10 biggest snakes or top 10 idiots of the internet, and one of them's from Norway. So you know, I have those channels, and they're really successful. You know, we're talking about millions and millions of hits per month. And then I do my vegan stuff, which is, you know, giving back to community, creating that community, which doesn't get a lot of views at all. You know, vegan stuff doesn't get a lot of views at all,
Mm.
unless it's like anti-vegan stuff. So it depends what our goal is. If the goal is to
Mm.
create community, help people, then just do vegan videos. And I would say if you want to make money from YouTube, then do the viral content on the side for a separate channel. So yeah,
Mm.
I often
Fair
keep
enough.
those viral channels sort of low key so they don't get all flagged and trolled
Mm.
and spam
Right,
called
right,
and
right.
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Fair enough. Mm. So yeah, so I guess you made a video back in 2016 saying the vegan community is dying. Is it like what do you mean by that, or like the it's dying?
Well, I did a video the other day where I went to socialblade.com and typed in, you know, a lot of vegan channels, and I saw that everybody across the board, or probably 99% of people out there, let's say 95% of people out there, were getting less views than they used to get. You know, so it wasn't
Hmm.
just my channel, it wasn't just Freely, or it was everybody. It was vegan games, it was all of them. all of them, the fans, the Durianrider fans, the Durianrider haters, is all across the board. People getting less views on vegan content. Is that YouTube censoring it? Who knows? I don't know. Is the trend dying off? In the supermarket, it looks like it's going better than ever before.
Yeah, definitely.
But maybe that's just a delayed reaction, from the peak of veganism online. Finally, the manufacturers are getting on board, but maybe is it too late? Is it dying off? So I guess Google Hits would probably give us some more insights to that. Google Analytics, we can look at that. But I definitely would say YouTube, the vegan stuff's going downhill from what I've seen. Well, it's like Bitcoin. Will it bounce back? Hopefully.
Right.
Who knows?
You think it's to do with the carnivores popping out, like so many carnivore channels, like this sewage syringe something, guys? That's weird.
Yeah, not really, because that people like that have fuck all reach. What's his total views on his channel? Not much. I would say it definitely doesn't help, but he doesn't have met much. I've got 190 million views on my main channel. I don't even know. Let's call him Syringe. I'm not sure how many total views he's got, but I don't say it's not a lot. But no, it would be more. I'd say the most damaging ones would be the ex-vegans, the 1 meal a day, the intermittent fasting, the veggie police people like that, who get in the mainstream media and they say, vegan diet was bad for my health, and that gets spread around to millions of people who don't know much about veganism at all, and they're like, vegan's bad for your health. Okay, the Daily Mail said that. CNN said that. Okay, vegan's bad for your health. So that's where the damage would be going. So I think there was one called the Blonde Vegan, or you got Veggie Police. You got all these people, and then you got the Moon and Rock. So you got all these people that make all these anti-vegan videos. I was vegan for 10 years. It didn't do me good. It's like, man, you had anorexia, or you had orthorexia. You ate 1 meal a day. Like, who the fuck, like 1 meal a day? Like, people follow that advice. Like, there's that steroid dude that Dr. Nungra, whatever his name is.
Oh, wow.
Like the dude is like claiming to be 1,000 calories a day, taking shit tons of anabolic steroids, claiming to be natural, and you have all these space getters like Evan Moon, going, I'm gonna do 1 meal a day, getting dropped off the deep end, and back to going full swing, eating like organs and shit. It's like it's just these guys get hungry, man.
Is that Evan Rock channel?
That's right. I'm not Evan Moon.
Oh, right. Space Cadet. I love that you call them Space Cadets. Just
out of hate to it. I help Evan get going on YouTube.
Oh, right.
He came to Thailand in 2014 and got his YouTube career going.
Nice.
But he's definitely not who he's pretends to be on camera. This dude's quite aggressive in real life. I remember at the hotel we were staying at, he was to the staff. Asking for my passwords and screaming at the entire reception. Just bad for our reputation. Just like that Sam fuck knuckle who went up the dory along Sub Road and got in the media. At first I thought, it's all right, no one will care about that, but they didn't care. So bad. It was all just for self glory.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was disappointed with the Sam. I mean, just so much ego there going on. What happened? I mean, I still go on the Vegan Athletics Instagram page, and it's still Paul and him on their front page. So I guess you don't have any repercussions nowadays in society, to be honest with you. If you got
and I like the jerseys. The designs are pretty cool. They're safety orientated, but they fade so quick and they're so expensive, and they're just kind of China or cheap fabric. So I would say they're max worth $25 because they fade so quick. They just fade too quick. My jerseys are $40 and they don't fade. So I think if something fades quick, $25 is all you should be charging, not $120 or $170 or whatever the fuck they cost. It's a rip-off.
Yeah, I mean the whole vegan movement, and some people are making ridiculous amounts of money of it, and which is, I guess, it's good for in the vegan economy, but like at the end of the day, like it's just not making it accessible.
It's not even shared around though, is it? It's not again. There's a few people making big coin.
Yeah,
but I'd say it seems to be spread around more. Yeah. Again, that is a big market out. Look at my jerseys. $40 jerseys. I sold out like within 2 weeks. 95% stock sold out. I could have sold hundreds more. So there's definitely a market out there for people who want to bring value. So all people have to do is to cut into that market is just bring incredible value. So yeah. So I can sit here whining about it, which I used to do, or I can go out there and create product. All right, easy done. Easy done.
Man, it's
So
so
yeah.
surreal talking to you, to be honest. I mean,
Hmm.
it's like people don't understand it, but like you just completely. I wouldn't have been on YouTube. I wouldn't have met anyone. I met like talking with Pal Simeon for like 2 hours was just next level. Just connecting with like same frequency people, like just not on the same like just like what you're about. And when you do this lifestyle, it's like wow, this is like the best lifestyle on the planet. There's just nothing like it. I
It
wish
is.
like
It is. I remember. Yeah.
how do you spread it to just next level beyond globes and countries? Like I
You
just want to, because
just
I'm just so passionate about this, and like I love acting out of
just said
kindness.
YouTube.
Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely
YouTube,
on
mate.
YouTube. I'm on all social media
No.
platforms, like every single possibly
And
one.
just yeah, bang it out and try and be professional. I would say if I had my time again, I would be definitely more professional in some ways. I remember sharing my views about domestic violence one time in 2015, and people took me out of context so hard with that one. Like the
Yeah,
trolls, people, the haters, like they did screenshots. They didn't do the whole conversation. They just screenshot one little thing, blah blah blah. You deserved it, blah blah whatever. And so
mm,
that was totally unprofessional from me. The swearing I do, that's fine, but I did that, and people they just ran with it, and the trolls ran
yeah,
with that. So that was really bad. Another one was um what was another one? Just when my laptop got stolen last year in Chiang Mai by that JC girl. When I went to the police station, the police confiscated it back to her and gave it to me. I was unprofessional because I started sledging her. I'm like, I'm really disappointed in you. You're just like this self-entitled brat. And I was just really cutting into her. And she
mm.
said to me, okay, old man, we're going to destroy you. We'll make up some stories and all this stuff. And I'm like, go
Oh
ahead.
right,
So that was bad. I should have just got the laptop, kept my mouth shut, and let did the. But Durianrider, being Mr. Unprofessional sometimes, I had to have the last say, and that gets people making slander videos about you. So same with
mm,
Norbita, So it's just so if I had my time again, I would definitely be more professional in that. Keep opinions to yourself when trolls or jealous people or psychos can take you out of context. So I'll
yeah.
definitely do
I
that.
agree with it. I mean, to be honest, for me, I
Just it's
just
just like
love.
yeah,
For me, it just comes from a place of passion, love, and like just love. Even like I just meet people on the street and it's like I just want to, or like on the train when I'm going to university, I just talk to them. This guy had a bad life, right? And I just want to like, I just love seeing people succeed and like and it's just kind of sometimes this kind of kindness in life kind of really sets you down because people like use you and abuse you, and they don't really get it where it's coming from, or just because it's like, well, you want to see a better world, you want to see stop animals stop getting abused, you want to see healthy and fit people around the world, and it's like how do you come across to and it's just it's difficult. I found it very difficult for the past 3 years, dealing with parents and bipolar and stuff like that, and just like
everyone's
it's
got bipolar.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
everyone's got
mean,
bipolar. Like
yeah, well, I
everyone's
guess
up
you
and
could say
down.
that.
People are moody one day, best mates next. Everyone's got it. There's such a big industry out there medicating people and diagnoses, and most psychiatrists and psychologists are total fucking arrogant, pretentious fucking knuckles. Really, I've met a lot in my time, and they're so up themselves. They're so like, but everyone's got bipolar to some degree. Especially in the moon cycle. Whether or not we make that diagnosis, what the fuck does that even mean? Whether we make that band for ourselves, our identity, or we take advantage of it. I'll call myself bipolar. Some days I want to go and ride 200 Ks, and some days I just want to go to the shops and back. Which is pretty much everybody. Everybody wants to do some stuff more than some days next. You go to the gym. People go, I train every day this week, and then they take a month off. That's sort of bipolar. People are really high and manic at work on coffee, and then without the coffee, they crash. That's bipolar. So we employ ourselves into destructive habits, addictions, or thoughts, and that's another story. But I think if someone's been diagnosed with bipolar, they should work with that and go, okay, I'm going to be really productive certain times of the week or month or whatever. Some days I'm not. I'm just going to rest and chill and recharge. So I'll
Yeah.
say, go hard and rest hard. That's bipolar for me. Take advantage of it.
No, no, yeah, I agree with you. It has its
Bipolar
own
people are generally
benefits.
very creative, passionate people. I would say, in my opinion, every rock star or famous YouTuber is bipolar. Yeah, especially YouTuber, from what I've met.
Hmm.
I would say that all be on the bipolar spectrum. So yeah, I've got a pretty personal interest in that one. Yeah, I've read a lot of, a lot of the textbooks out there, and they've told a lot of different people. So I'd say everyone's bipolar that I've ever met. Once you hang out with them enough, you'll see them go up and down, up and down. And some people are a bit more up and down, but yeah. So that's my experience.
And I definitely found that like just when you get more sleep, more sugar and water, if you get 9 hours of sleep, like it doesn't really come back at all. Like you're especially in a manic state, you just kind of chill. I think the plant-based lifestyle is just it's not.
It's when we're out. Yeah, we've got to have
And
control there.
so like, well, how do you like? What's the tip? Like, how do you attract the right kind of people? To not just your channel, but your whole sort of brand. I guess my name, the Ivan Vegan. Like, you just want legit people, not like just people out there. I mean, because I kind of want to make the plant-based life, the vegan lifestyle, mainstream as possible. Like, that's the goal. That's like I don't do. That's why I don't do like the suffering videos of animals because it just most people don't care about animals. They might click on it like or just, but most people don't care about animals. Like just that's how it is. People have to.
Unless they're making good Patreon money from it. Yeah, but I mean, it's like most people don't care. Like I've got a Patreon. Speaking of that, I've got a Patreon where I save up all the money I get and there's bogs and snakes and turtles and fish and throw them back into like a natural reserve area. And most people don't really care about that. And when I'm buying at the market, they just like, yeah, cool. But it's so you got to go with what people are really attracted to. That is fitness, aesthetics, narcissistic things we all love, material shit, and go with that. Well, that's what I've done. Do you think any of these YouTubers out there would be on YouTube if they couldn't make money on YouTube or Patreon money? None of them would be on there.
Yeah, that's a good
And
point.
that can be unfortunate. That can be unfortunate truth, or that can be the good reality. I just work with that. Understand that people got to make money, and so that's why I used to flash so much cash on YouTube. And I know all these YouTubers, the vegan crew from day one. I shouldn't say all of them, but most of them. Anyone who was doing high carb stuff from day one, met them in person, maybe monetize their account, etc. So their sole goal was to make an online income. And they'll ask me questions: how do I make more money? Blah blah blah. And I'll tell them. Yes. To make it, you have to show people what's in it for them. What's in it for them. If you want to sell something, if you want to use a phone call, if you want to borrow someone's phone, if you're Justin Bieber, they'll be like, oh, Justin Bieber's used my phone. There's something in it for them. If me and you walk up on the street, they don't know who we are. They're like some two crackhead looking punks, One's an Australian, one's in the UK. They're like, what's in it for me? These guys might steal my phone. What if I
Yeah.
said, hey, I'll give you $50 and you can hold my passport and wallets. There's no risk there. No, oh yeah, cool. So we always have to go because we're dealing with humans here, right? And we always have to ask the question, what's in it for them? We ask the question, what's in it for me? Like when you said, hey, let's do a live stream, initial action in my head is okay, what's in it for me? And what's in it for me? I get to spread a bigger message out there. I get to have a voice spread around and help me grow your channel a little bit. So that's what's in it for me. What's in it for you is you get an interview, get some tips, you maybe get something in it for you. It's a win-win. And I think we've got to enter into this win-win contract with everybody or in every animal, in every situation we're in. What's in it
I
for me?
100% agree. Yeah.
I get exercise or whatever. So focus on
Yeah.
that. What's in it for someone else?
Yeah, well, I believe in, I don't know, I just believe in mutually beneficial relationships where everyone I create with. I don't know for me, but I feel like I have, as a human being, I have a duty to tell people that the government doesn't tell the truth, that the pharmaceutical industry is scamming people, and the animal agriculture industry is also a massive scam. Just all a scam, and it's just like, it's like, I'm not going to sit here and wait till just every year millions of people die, billions of animals die, and I think like we all have a duty to do something about it. I don't know. But I just believe in benefiting. When you rise up in success, I want to help the people around me, and I don't know. It's just such a better way to live, regardless of how much money you make, or regardless of whatever you make, or regardless of your position. It's just you get fulfillment in life. You know what I mean? It's just I know, yeah, because
Yeah, fulfillment. That's the name of the game. That's why
it's
so
just
many people out there. There's a lot of YouTubers. Most YouTubers are severely depressed, like clinically depressed, because they're making the money and getting the fame, and that's really, really fun for a bit, really novel. But eventually, the reality sinks in your eyes. This is all it is, and you see a lot of them go to drugs or substance abuse. So you see it in their eyes, they are depressed. Like real depression, and they've got all this free time, all this money, all this fame, all these fans, but they're feeling more and more empty on the inside because they know it's all a big lie. They've got their fan base that's based on just a lie. It's not who they really are, but they put on this character, and and they know that it's all a lie. So you see a mad depression. Some of them having little mentals, or you see they make videos about, I feel depressed, or blah blah blah, whatever. And it's like, why would you be depressed? You've got money, you've got fame. Why be depressed? It's because they're living a lie. They don't really give a fuck about their audience.
Speaking about
that fulfillment is zero.
Speaking about that, Mikado Avocado hit 1 million subscribers. How do you feel about that? Have you seen just Toxic? I mean, people eat that up. I mean, are you recording this on your screen by any chance?
No, you can send me the file. I don't know how to record this one.
No, you can. I mean, there's a bunch of apps you can record.
But I can just download it. I can just download it. So, yeah.
Or you can download it somewhere here.
Oh, I can just download the file from yours.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm recording it, but I just want to.
Nick Ricardo, he's another guy I got on YouTube back in the day. He came to Woodstock Fruit Festival, had his boyfriend there. Well, his boyfriend was there, and he wasn't. Either way, I remember talking with him. He came to Thailand, and but yeah, he's a great example of high carb vegan, gone to like carnivore, eat whatever. And is he? I don't know. Is he obese now or what?
I mean, he is. He's obese.
He's still in. He's obese now. I saw a email of him. I wasn't sure if it's okay. So he's obese. So that's a great example of high carb vegan following Durianrider's template, carving the fuck up, riding bikes to obesity. Yeah. So again, this dude always is in it for the money, and he just followed the views. So
which is unfortunate. I mean,
again, he would be bad depressed, I would say.
Well, he's always crying in his videos, so I guess so.
It's it's just some crazy people out there.
Yeah, that's
there you go. Yeah.
I mean,
and I remember his boyfriend at the time. I'm not sure if they're still together, but his boyfriend was he lost his wallet. He's at Woodstock Fruit Festival. I think this is the deal. I can't remember exactly, but he was at Woodstock Fruit Festival. He had nowhere to stay. He had no money or something like that, and I organised him a place to stay in New York. And then afterwards, he's trashing me about it. I was like, why did I help you, bro? Why did I help you? It's
so
crazy.
disappointing.
Crazy, man. It's almost like some people, the more you help them, the more they're going to stab you in the back. And those are the people who have the mad depression because they were broken to start with. You can't help a broken person unless they want to help themselves. So that's a big lesson I've learned for me.
People just don't realize how to be happy, just find happiness, content with what they have now, There's people, oh yeah, make more money, make this and that, and just like, what, why? It's just trying to, educate yourself and be a good individual and just, kick ass, eat plants and kick ass.
Inspire other people to do the same.
Yeah, it's just...
Inspire other people to do the same, for sure. For sure. I feel so relaxed right now. After this big ride, I did 200K, so I had a little nap. Tash gave me a massage, and it's just like, people are taking like Xanax and like all sorts of like downer pills, and like, just go and eat some carbs and do some exercise and chill. I can't believe
some people
carb up and chill, get some rest, chill. Just carb up, and when you carb up, your glycogen's better, your serotonin's better, dopamine's better. And just become more chill, but you also have more energy when you eat it. So yeah, I feel so relaxed right now. Also, I'm stoned. I haven't smoked dope or taken THC since May 1997.
Yeah, you get that mellow. You get that mellowness from the ride. I know what you mean. Especially
if I didn't do any stimulants today either. So that really, really helped. Just like chilling, just chilling. So that's good.
It's so hard
Stimulants
to get
definitely don't help with fitness long term.
Yeah, I agree. It's so hard to get the message across because when people do try this lifestyle, like, whoa, this is like revolutionary. We just want the world to know how epic this is.
It is.
It's like, oh, that's so good. I mean, that is just so good. And I just wish.
You see it in people. You see it. You see it in people. You look at the Chiang Mai crew, people coached up or moved to Chiang Mai. People move to Adelaide and they start cycling and train regularly, and their fitness just goes up so quick. I mean, look at Tori. She was, Tori's a great girl. She was working a desk job. She fucking hated it. You know, he came back to my house one time. I was like, oh, nah, just your job, and I'll become you. And she did that. You know, she makes money on YouTube inspiring stuff, so I hope to do that. And she did it. So good on her. And her fitness level, you know, I remember the first time she went out Lofty, she was laying on the ground, you know. She was laying on the ground drinking like a 0-carb sports drink or something. And I went over to the shop and bought her a juice, poured sugar into it, said, drink that. She goes, oh, it's got sugar in it. I said, yeah, you need it. Carb the fuck up, bitch. And time again, because she's that high energy person, but no carbs, she just tanked. And so, and watching her fitness, within 6 months, her fitness just went wow, boom. And people were saying I was giving her EPO, or it's like, no. She was full natty bra. You know? She had maybe a couple of bits of caffeine in 2017, and that was it. And her fitness just kept going up and up and up. So, you know, now it's sort of plateaued because, you know, she's drinking coffees and, you know, and I said to her, I don't to coffee drinking. So now her fitness is like, you know, fading off a bit. But to get to the point of, you know, stimulant-free fitness gains and stuff like that, you just, yeah, it's where it's at. It's definitely where it's at. Occasionally using stimulants, maybe once a month, okay. But if someone has a history of substance abuse or anorexia or anxiety or depression or whatever, especially anxiety, I do not recommend they use stimulants. I recommend they definitely cut them out. So
Right.
they should cut them out. Otherwise, it can cause more issues.
What's the deal with people that have like thousands of followers and subscribers? It's like impossible to reach them. Like it's just they have like a sort of like an entitlement. Oh, you got 1,000 subscribers. You got like 1 million subscribers. Like it's just like it's like they just like think they're like the beyond like I don't know, just human.
It's called becoming pretentious. Pretentious meaning you're more important than you really are. And
I mean,
yeah, you don't like that, Ivan. So you make sure you stick true to that. You know,
yeah,
because I remember that. I didn't like that when I first started. I didn't like all these pretentious wankers. And so I said to myself, Harley, if you ever become a pretentious person, I'll bang your head in the wall. And so I do my best to be a pretentious fuckwit, because there's so many pretentious fuckwits on YouTube, in the road cycling scene, in the running scene, especially road cycling. So many fucking posts. They get some $400 envy bars, or they race a criterium, and all of a sudden they're fucking Peter Sagan or whatever. Like they think they're Peter Sagan rather. So they're hilarious. But I remember just like a year or two ago, they were riding in sneakers on a cheap bike, you know, Durianrider fanboy or Durianrider fangirl, which is fine. But then they pretend they never ever knew who you were or whatever, and it's just pretentious tosser. So why do people become like that? I think it's just because that's what they are. They were like that all along. And fame and money and fitness or good looks or aesthetics brings out who people really are. And then if you squeeze that orange, you get orange juice. If you squeeze a lemon, you don't get mango juice. And so these things they highlight who people were all along.
Love a bit of mango juice.
Yeah, give people money, fame, or looks, and then you'll see what they're all about.
Yeah, I agree with that, to be honest. Yeah.
And that's why
some people still stay humble. Yeah, sorry to interrupt your point.
Yeah, it's cool. Not many though.
Not many. That's a shame.
Because I guess because people get fucked over as well. Like, man, look how sort of, first world fucked over I got. You know, I've even become a different person because of that. I'm a bit more selective now who I'll give my time and energy to. So it's like, but I am a giving person naturally. I do genuinely enjoy helping see others thrive like I've thrived. So I'm still a giving person. I'm just more selective, and I focus more now today on providing content versus helping people one-on-one. Used to have people stay at my house, and most of those people, probably 90% of those people, were just fucking moochers and users. And maybe 10% were truly grateful, but most were just users. So
I understand.
First world problems. I'm grateful I've got a place to share with people. I'm grateful I've got an audience where people want to hang out with me. I'm grateful for that. I'm just more selective now.
I think that's a smart decision to do, because your life is precious. It's your life, and I think like there's so many time wasters that I've spent wasted my time on many people, and it's like just trying to inspire them. And I've actually inspired non-vegans. Like they comment and saying thank you, I want to get my health back, and just like and even the non-vegans asking me questions, because this lifestyle is just epic. And it's just I understand you, and you have to be selective with the people. I think that's the best way to live, because your life is precious and you want to make the best out of it, make it as efficient as possible. So that's
the cool thing. Yeah, that's the cool thing with YouTube, is we get to help people, but we also get to earn an impact, income while we make an impact. So that's really, really awesome. You can make an income or making an impact. You can do basic videos like how to make vegan porridge or best foods for weight loss. And just all the videos I've done and all the videos other people do. You know, what I ate today or vlog. It just, people come to that. You sell a little ebook, there's incredible value, some recipes, some tips. People will buy that over time. And especially once you build up your presence and people can connect with you. It's not about the size of how many subscribers you've got. It's more about how you connect with the audience, in a genuine way. And so
I
a lot
love
of people out there
doing
who are narcissists or whatever, and they can really connect with people, but it's quite fake and pernicious.
yeah. No,
But those people will eventually come undone.
I really love my subscribers, and I like professional boxer friends. I have so many vegan friends. I'm not sure if you know Seb Clark. He's a vegan adult performer. He's a fruitarian. I just have a lot of Seb Clark. He's a Seb Cam TV. He's a pretty cool dude. Very energetic, high energy.
An adult performer, what's that?
What's
an adult performer?
Yeah, a porn star, bro. Yeah, porn. Yeah. But it's just I mean,
Okay.
it's just I just connect with anyone. It doesn't matter. I don't judge anyone at all by what their profession is, and a lot of people don't understand. It's a hard job, it's not easy, and it's very physically demanding. You got to be really brave to do it as well. So it gets a lot of shame, unfortunately, in the public eye. Even though everyone watches it and everyone's seen it, it's just kind of ridiculous. Really. It's just
classic.
I mean, just it's disappointing to see this PC culture just not saying what you want to say, and just like the liberals come at you, and then the right-wing people come at you, just for speaking the truth. It's crazy. Just people take things way too.
It's social media,
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got to understand that and just sort of learn from our mistakes. So if I had my time again on social media, I would have just kept it to vegan content, cycling content, and stuff like that, because it was damaging to my message. It didn't really damage my lifestyle, my impact or income or whatever. So it damaged my impact, but nothing else. I still live a great lifestyle, but it did damage my impact, because people will go, "Oh, Harley's really awesome. He makes good content. This is really awesome." But then they'd read a blog about me or a video about me, and then start questioning the entire vegan thing. Because they question me, and they put me up on a pedestal like Mr. Perfect, and then they, Harley's this apparently, Harley's that apparently, Harley's this, maybe this or whatever. And so then they're like, vegan, because they looked up to me so much. There's always like a vegan god for some of them. And when they see me sort of fall from grace, then they question the whole vegan thing. And they're like, vegan, and then see some carnivore videos or ex-vegan videos, and like, vegan's not so good.
Yeah,
I mean, boom, we lose people to meat.
Funny
and the animals suffer. So it's like my impact. Yeah.
Funny thing you say that, because my friend, the ex-vegan runner Brandon, I know him personally. I live next to him, like very close. He sent me a video of no vegan, sent me a video of no vegan. This guy's got a title of saying vegan in the channel. He's not doing anything to promote the cause, and he's got 70,000.
He should call it. He should call his channel "Why I'm Obsessed by Durianrider."
I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Durianrider's obsessive stalker, or Durianrider boned my wife. Durianrider cream pie my wife. That'd be a better channel name.
It's crazy, because he's got so many followers. Actually, one of his followers even subscribed to my
channel. He's got no followers.
He's got more than me. He's got more than me.
No, they're not. They're all his subscribers from his wife's channel. Like, they're not his subscribers. They're leftovers from the wife, and he probably buys subs. Look at how many views he gets per month. It's like, it's basically just, he'll be buying bots, and it's all the comments. It's just all the same people that I've blocked. They're just fake accounts and no videos. So it's more about buying views and buying comments, and just a few trolls out there, stuff like that. But
it's just his whole channel.
No one supports that content. No one shares it anymore in 2018, because people are like, okay, you've said what you wanted to say. Now you're saying Harley's a rapist. Like, come on, we know that's not true. Like, even my biggest haters in Adelaide know that's not true. So that's why they don't support him anymore. They're like, we hate Harley, we're jealous of Harley, whatever. We hate Harley, but we know that he didn't. He boned your wife. She wanted it loud and proud. She got it. And so even my haters of Adelaide or wherever they live, they know that truth. So they don't even support Norbita anymore. And they wish they could, but they can't, because they're like, well, I know that's not true. As much as I hate Harley, then he doesn't deserve to be called that. They wouldn't say it publicly, but if you ask them privately, they'll tell you. So I don't want to mention any names, but I mean, it is very, very interesting. It's a fucking crazy world out there, man. Some fucking twisted, fucked up people out there, seriously.
It just
And
comes
that's
from a
just in the
place of
vegan
hate.
community.
It just comes from a place of hate, which
Jealousy.
is
Jealousy.
hate, I guess, and
It
it's
comes
just a
from a place of
disappointment.
jealousy and that hate fueled by that. So yeah.
Because when I joined the
Yeah.
vegan community, like, this is the best community ever. Like, it's got these peaceful people, yeah, about animals. I love animals. And then you see all these toxic people, like, oh God, this is like so bad for the movement. I'm trying to
And
mainstream
that's
it.
largely my fault. That's largely my fault because I'm showing people they can make money here, and then you bring all these super greedy people who are only in it for the money, you know,
Mm.
only in it for the money, and then they cause all the infighting and drama because they want to make more money. So they see you as competition. So any chance they get to trash you, they'll gang up and try and push you out of the from a financial equation. And then outsiders looking and go, "What's the fuck's all these vegans all about?" So it just creates a shitstorm, and
So,
it doesn't make any of us look bad. It look good.
Abbas Lessiel, what happened with the money there? What happened with the how much? How much dollars did they give him?
Yeah, 10. I think about 10 grand plus donations. And he's
Wow.
a good Doctor Evil's a good example. He knows. Hannah even told him that we did bang, that she banged, she consensual sex. Hannah
Mhm.
told Doctor Evil, and that's why he took his video down. He was supporting Hannah for a bit there, and then he had a chat or email or talk Skype talk call, and she said, "Yeah, we did fuck. I enjoyed it, had a good time." And so I was like, "Oh, hang on, like you're saying all this stuff now. Like, no, I don't support that." So even Isel, the guy who hates me, tried to put me in prison, doesn't support Norbita and his gold digger wife Hannah. You know?
Hmm.
So that's very telling. Doctor Evil was the biggest hater out there for a bit, and even he doesn't support Norbita. So at least some people will see that. So there you go.
I
So
mean,
even yeah.
man, I really
Even
appreciate
Isel's
your
like, okay,
time.
that's yeah. Even Isel doesn't support him. So if Isel doesn't support him, and none of my other haters support him, then it means it speaks volumes. I think they went a bit too far in part 5, saying that Harley's a rapist, just a
Mm.
little bit too far. And I loved all the emails from her, and she even said to me that night after she was cleaning herself up, she's like, "That's the first time I've ever orgasm from penetration."
Huh.
And I was like,
Interesting.
"Oh, I think she'd probably said that to the other guys, but." Yeah,
Mm.
maybe she even said that to Norbita, but yeah, but she was a mate, and I was like really surprised she did that. So that's my advice to guys: always keep screenshots and
Mm.
record every interaction. If a girl comes back to your hotel room, put your phone on the thing and press voice record. And don't share it with your mates, but have it just in case, because you never know. If it could happen to me, it could happen to anyone. People are, "Oh, that's paranoid. You shouldn't. It's an invasion of privacy." Imagine if I never did that. If I never did that, I'd be screwed. If I never did all the recordings or the screenshots or the emails, I'd be screwed. So you always, every time, if you're new with a chick, record.
Huh.
So if she ever comes back and says, "Oh, he did this, he did that," you're like, "Really, bitch?" Or it's same with the girls as well. If a guy, record your interaction with the guys,
Yeah, yeah,
because
I
then if he
agree with
does
you.
something,
I
it's
agree.
proof. So
I agree with you.
women should record, men should record. It's unfortunate, and it's a little bit paranoid, but if it can happen to me, it can happen to you. It can happen to
Mm.
anyone out there. So record screenshots, whatever. If you're talking on Tinder or even if it's a friend you really trust and stuff, just record anyway.
Mm.
And if it's a good experience, you can listen to it afterwards and relive it. And if they try and talk shit, then you go, "Hey, do you remember that night?" Or, "I fucking remember it, and here's the fucking recording, bitch."
Yeah, I mean, I guess
Or
you
or
never
whatever.
be
So
safe with it. I mean, this is
it's unfortunate, man. It's
I'm
fucking some crazy fucked up people out there. They're a small minority, but they can they can try and make a big impact in your life. Imagine if I
mm,
was like the average guy who worked a job as a teacher or whatever, and I had this shit on my reputation. It could be
yeah,
very damaging. I'm
yeah,
a
yeah,
professional troll. I don't really give a fuck about any of this, except it does damage the vegan movement. It does damage the vegan movement. So that's my issue. That's my frustration there. I
yeah. I
couldn't give a
agree
fuck
with
if
you.
people say Harley's this, Harley's that. If I wasn't a vegan, I'd be like, whatevs. But because I'm representing the vegan lifestyle in a big, big way, over 300 million views on my main vegan channels over the years, then that's very damaging for the vegan movement. See, it's
Some
like
people are
Lance
not for the
Armstrong
movement.
doping. Damaging for the cycling. It's damaging for vegan movement for Harley to be slandered or whatever.
Yeah,
So, but personally, it doesn't affect my lifestyle. I still
right.
get to ride my bike. I still got all my money and everything. And even if I didn't, I know how to make money. Money's easy to make. So it doesn't affect my lifestyle. It
Hmm.
only affects the vegan movement, which is really unfortunate. Because if anything, in 2018, heading into 2019, we need more vegan fucking motherfuckers out there. So yeah,
Absolutely, no. I'm not sure if you know this, but like this is like sort of a Christmas present for me, just talking to you.
Nice. Merry
It.
Christmas.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, it's Christmas Eve, isn't it? It's Christmas
Yeah,
Eve.
it's Christmas
Shit.
Eve, and
Oh,
I just really want, I want
Christmas
to
is
say
special.
thank you, from bottom of my heart. I
Yeah.
just hopefully one day I can meet you and give you a hug
Mhm.
and just a thumbs up, and ride the bike.
Come
Hopefully,
up,
I'll
come,
definitely want to keep the
come up
pace
with
up with
joy,
you.
mate. Head to Thailand sometime.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. Probably want to keep the pace, get a bit slimmer, and we'll do it.
Or
Uh,
it's whatever. It's about getting out there and having fun.
Absolutely, I 100% agree with you. And yeah, I'm probably gonna let you sleep, and
Mhm.
keep me posted or anything interesting you
All right.
see, hit me up. And I just want to say thank you,
Cool.
and hopefully we'll change the world together. Because you're still pretty young.
No harm in trying. No harm in trying.
Absolutely, yeah. Uh,
Yeah. When the video's up, let me know.
yeah.
And then I can upload it to my channel as well.
All
As a
right,
dream
that's
runner.
awesome. That's
I think
awesome.
you that's a great question. We can even do more of these. This was a good format. We can do more of
Yeah,
these if you want.
absolutely. When you have time, I know you're a very busy guy, but I have a lot of
I'm
questions
busy,
to
but
ask.
these things are productive, and so we worked out the time zone. In the evening works for me, the morning works for you. So
Yeah.
that you might have some more questions, and we can bang some more of these out.
That's awesome. All right. I'm gonna just
Into
file it through.
into Durianrider, the raw edit.
Yeah,
So yeah,
the raw uncut, uh, the raw uncut
I think
bio.
I think the bottom line message, the bottom line message for this video interview, I would say is, people will burn you in life, but if you hold hate in
Yeah,
your heart will become very
yeah,
dark. It'll become very
yeah,
swampy. Become very pernicious pretty quick. So people are going to burn you in life. They're
yeah,
going to make up shit about you. They're going to, it's like bullies at school. They're just going to do it, and it's not how we get bullied. It's what we do. But when we get bullied, how we react from it.
Don't
I've
hate the
lashed out
player. Don't hate the
aggressively and
game.
stuff. That makes it.
Don't hate the
Understand,
player. Don't
hurt
hate
people
the
hurt
game.
people.
Yeah,
Bullies that were bullied once before. So
yeah,
understanding that, we're going to have a little bit of empathy and a little bit of compassion, and just don't take it personally. People will try and destroy your life or destroy your reputation or whatever, but just keep living your dream and keep
yeah.
enjoying it.
I
Natasha's about
100%
to
agree
walk
with
through
you.
the door now, and I'm living the dream, man. I'm living the fucking dream, and I'm proud
That's
of
what
that.
it's all
Anyone can
about.
do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it, man. I ain't nothing special. If I can do it, anyone can do it. You know.
Hey, amen to
So yeah,
that. Well, I mean, that's it. Have
amen.
a good Christmas, bro. I'll look at the files, edit them, and cut some clips out.
That's why we opted for castration up the door. Oi, 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 oi. Yeah, boy. There's no coming back from that one, shit cunt. No refunds. You're just gonna have to accept it.